Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haziq Syahmi bin Muhammad Darusdan from Group 11 of the subject Statutory Valuation, Section 1. So now I want to present about the executive summary. Okay, so for our subject property, the applicant name is Muhammad Najmi Mustaqim bin Azri. So the purpose of valuation is to find the stamp duty of the property, which is at lot 10 Taman Ruby 2 Merinding Garden 87000 wilayah Persekutuan Labuan, Malaysia. The type of property is residential land. Lot number is 10. The registered owner is Muhammad Nazruddin bin Nazri. The tenure is freehold. Land area is about 119.30 square meters. Land usage is for the two-story intermediate terrace house, and the encumbrance is nil. So we find the market value for this property is about RM 663,000. The first sale value is about RM 530,000 and 400. For the stamp duty is 12,890. And then the date of inspection and valuation is on the same date. That is on 7 December 2023.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Najmi Mustaqim bin Nazri. My matric number is AP220079. So I will be presenting 4.0 location and the access to the property. The subject property is located at lot 10 Taman Ruby 2 Merinding Garden 87000 wilayah Persekutuan Labuan, Malaysia. The locality within the subject is located in predominantly residential and commercial in character. It is accessible from the Jalan Oak Daud and is 1 kilometer away from the multiplex Labuan. It is also 9-minute drive and 5.8 kilometer drive from the famous Labuan Bird Park. Next is 5.0 Description of property. The subject block in the subject property is located consists of two-story terrace house. The building is constructed basically reinforced concrete framework with cement, plaster brick, 110 mm thick red brick wall supporting a pitch timber truss roof covered with the metal roofing with a GI roof structure. Vertically access within the subject block is provided via a reinforced concrete staircase. Located at strategic position, ceiling by fibrous plaster ceiling and floor finishing within 60 cm x 60 cm polished tiles. First floor by laminated timber flooring, and lastly bedroom with non-slip floor tiles.
I'm Siti Nordiana binti Abdullah, AP220509. Valuation. Stamp duty charge is based on the market value of the property. The value of 1% of the stamp duty on the first is 100,000 ringgit Malaysia, then 2% on 100,001 ringgit Malaysia until 500,000 ringgit Malaysia, then 3% on the 501,000 ringgit Malaysia until 1 million ringgit Malaysian, and 4% on any amount that exceeds 1 million ringgit Malaysia. The market value of the property is 663,000 ringgit Malaysia. The total of stamp duty is 12,890 ringgit Malaysia. One property type that we compare, and all of them is two-story terrace. The first one, the area square meter is 119.30 square meters and the price is 600,000 ringgit Malaysia. Address at lot 10 Taman Ruby 2 Merinding Garden 87000 wilayah Persekutuan Labuan and the tenure is freehold. The second one, two-story terrace, 180.84 square meters, 650,000 ringgit Malaysia. Taman Lazenda, Palm, Villa Labuan Jalan Batu Manika, Pohon Batu, Labuan. The tenure is freehold. Lastly, two-story terrace, which is 243.96 square meters. The price is 455,000 ringgit Malaysia at Lot 45 Taman Ranca Ranca, Fasa 1, Labuan. And the tenure is freehold also.
The market value of a property is often ascertained through the utilization of the comparison method, a widely accepted approach in property valuation. This method involves a meticulous comparison of the subject property with similar properties in the market to determine its fair market value. In our analysis, we have identified two pertinent pieces of evidence, denoted as Evidence 1 and Evidence 2, both of which serve as reference point for the valuation process. The subject property under consideration is a two-story terrace primarily designated for residential use, aligning it with the characteristics of the compared properties. A key parameter for evaluation is the land area per square meter, and upon scrutiny, evidence too has been observed to possess a larger land area in comparison to the other properties. Is it noteworthy that all the properties under consideration are characterized by the freehold tenure? In furtherance of our comparison, we have gathered transaction sale data for evidence 1 and evidence 2, revealing sale price Rm 650,000 and Rm 455,000 respectively. To refine our analysis and arrive at the accurate market value for our property, adjustments have been made accounting for varying attributes such as land area disparities. It is imperative to underscore the significance of these adjustments in ensuring a fair and equitable evaluation process. After meticulous consideration and adjustment, the derived market value for our property is assessed at Rm 663,000. This chosen value is deemed reflective of the property intrinsic worth, taking into account its attributes and the prevailing market condition. The decision to settle on Rm 663,000 as the market value is underpinned by a holistic assessment, incorporating not only the numerical valuation but also consideration of the property inherent qualities and its accessibility features. This selected market value is aligned with a comprehensive evaluation and ensure that the assigned price commensurate with the property attributes and prevailing market dynamics.
Assalamualaikum. Today I want to share some insights about the stamp duty calculation for a property with a market value of RM 663,000. Let's dive in. Okay. The stamp duty calculation for this property is structured in tiers based on its market value. The first tiers involve a 1% charge on the initial RM 100,000 of the property's value. Therefore, the stamp duty for this tier amounts to only RM 100. The tiered system is designed to ensure a progressive and fair imposition of the tax. Moving to the second tier, a 2% stamp duty is applied to the subsequent RM 500,000 of the property's value. This results in a stamp duty of RM 10,000. The increase in percentage reflects the progressive nature of stamp duty, where a higher value property incurs a proportionally higher tax rates. Okay, the third tier involves a 3% stamp duty on the remaining RM 63,000 of the property's value. Consequently, the stamp duty for this tiers amount to RM 1,890. So, the total stamp duty for a property value at RM 663,000 stands at RM 12 12,890. 12,890. This breakdown provides a transparent view of how the stamp duty is computed, allowing property buyers and sellers to understand the distribution of the tax across different value segments. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I want to present the calculation of rate assessment for the subject property. The market value of the subject property is RM 663,000, and for sale value is 80% from the market value, and we get RM 530,000 and 400. For the assessment rate calculation is market value times 11%, and we get RM 72,930. Assessment rate is the value of the market value multiplied by the percentage of the rate allowed. Then the percentage of the rate allowed is 11%, which is the maximum rate in the case of the rate imposed under Section 127 Local Government Act 1976. We use formula assessment rate, market value times percentage of the rate, and to get the assessment rate of this property is 72,930. Thank you.